Here we are in section 6-4, exercises 20 through 22. These are some review word problems. Working together. That's what's going on in all three of these problems, working together. And here's the formula. If it takes one of them A hours and one of them B hours, then working together will be T hours. Notice that they don't add or average, that the reciprocals add up to the reciprocal of the total. So this is a working rate problem because these are actually the rates of how fast they are working. So, all right, let's do this one. Molly can do it in 3 hours. So that's Molly's. And her little brother can do it in 6 hours. So they gave us an A and a B. So this is 1 over 3 plus 1 over 6 is going to be 1 over T. Now, you could add these fractions together and then do a reciprocal and get T. But since we've been solving it by clearing out the least common denominator, by multiplying by the least common denominator to clear out those denominators, we're going to model that here. So notice that this is a 2 times a 3. So if we have a 2 times a 3 times a t, that will be our common denominator, 6t. 2 times 3 times t, 2 times 3 times t, 2 times 3 times t. There we go, and the 3's cancel here, so we get a 2t. The 2 times 3 will cancel with the 6, and we get plus a t equals, and the t's cancel, and we get 6. 3t equals 6. T equals 2. Look how slick that was. So 2 hours. If they are doing it together, 3 hours and 6 hours. If Molly and her brother work together, the lawn will be mowed in 2 hours. Excellent. Good use of this formula. Okay, let's try the next one. A large pipe and a small pipe are both being used to be filled a swimming pool. If the large one can fill it in 4 hours, so that's A, 4 hours, plus small one can do it in 12 hours. That's nice. 1 over T. How fast can it happen together? Now, if we do this, this is a 2 times a 2. This is a 2 times a 2 times a 3. And this is a t. So 2 times 2 times 3t will give us the least common denominator. So that's what we're going to model here, timesing through by 12t. 2 times 2 times 3t, 2 times 2 times 3t, and 2 times 2 times 3t. 2 times 2 divided by 2 times 2 is gone, so that's a 3t. And then here, 2 times 2 times 3, 2 times 2 times 3 only leaves the t left. And then over here, the t cancels, and we're left with a 12. So that is 3t plus t is 4t equals 12. Divide by 4, and we get t equals 3. So together, they're going to be 3 hours. Excellent. Okay, number 22. Write out the equation on this one. It's a bit more involved. Ooh, I love it when textbooks say something like that. Makes it more exciting. Okay, a brand new construction worker takes 12 hours to do it alone. So this is like the A right here. So 1 over 12. When Paul asks the new worker to help him, they can do it. They can do it. So this is the together. So we don't know what Paul is. Yeah, how long does it take Paul to do it alone? That's our variable right there. And this one is 2 hours less than Paul doing it alone. So the total is P minus 2. This is what it meant by the equation is much more involved. Here, look at what the least common denominator is. We've got to take and go 12 times P minus 2 to get a common denominator. And let me see what that comes out to look like. 12 times P minus 2. 12 times P minus 2. And 12 times P minus 2. Okay, what cancels? 12 cancels here. We're left with P squared minus 2P. Over here, the P cancels. We're left with 12 times P minus 2. So that's plus 12P minus 24. Okay, equals, look, we might end up with a polynomial here. Over here, the P minus 2 cancels, and we're left with 12P. So, have it. P squared minus 2p plus 12p, that's plus 10p. Oh, we've got to get these together. We've got to solve this by getting it equals 0, so minus 12p from both sides. Those will go away, so it's minus 2p minus 24 equals 0. This is a chapter 5 polynomial problem. We need to factor this, and we get, let me see, it factors into p, what times is to negative 24? 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, 4 and 6. Negative 6, positive 4. So we get a negative 6 and a positive 4 equals 0. So p equals 6, and p equals a negative 4. You'll notice it doesn't, Paul can't do it in negative 4 hours. That one doesn't make any sense. Kind of a domain issue type of a thing. It's not necessarily that it turns it to 0, but negative 4 hours doesn't make any sense. So 6 hours, that is the solution. Excellent.